Hey, maddragon1984. Got $1 million question for the people out there, subscribers and all that. Should you apologize if you've done nothing wrong? This is the $1 million question. And as we do this, I'm just gonna drive around the map, do stuff, and all that. So, this is the outcome. When somebody calls you and says, hey, my old lady has a problem, and you're a big boy, you should take your big boy pants, put them on, and go see what the problem is. Not fight, not scream, not yell, but have a normal conversation. Why can't people do that anymore? It's the one thing I want to ask the world. Why? Why is it so hard if I have a problem with Joe Blow that I can't go to him and be like, hey man, you pissed me off this day, what the fuck? Or what the hell? Sorry, pardon my language. Okay? And then you have the women's side. A little more touchy, a little bit not. But you know what? If you go up to somebody and say, hey, you know what? I hear you have a problem with me. Let's solve it. Like big boy and girl. And they scream and shout at you. And they want you to apologize. And you don't know what for. But you apologize to your buddy because he said maybe wait or whatever. And you refuse because you're one of those types of people that don't apologize unless you're wrong. And when you're wrong and you can apologize, that, my friends, is what your last name is all about. If I could go and say, hey, John, Jeff, Jack, I'm sorry for pissing you off this day. And they say, hey, I forgive you. Don't dwell on it. Move on. So I say this. When someone is 100% right and they know it and they won't back down from it and they're stubborn about it, your friends should catch on to that if they're real friends. I am one of the nicest guys on PlayStation. I'll give you the shirt off my back if I have to. And when you do me wrong, I might want that shirt back because it's like, nah, why should I do anything for people that do me wrong without saying sorry? I refuse and I won't. If I don't forgive you, that's another story. But if I do, that's a whole different story and you should forget about it. Because once in the past, once you've forgiven, it should be the past. I know people have a hard time remembering that and all that, but it's not the end of the world. So, for all those people out there that ever want a sorry from me, this goes out to you guys. If I did you wrong, I'll say it. Call me up if you know my number. If not, whatever. I'm not going to say it online because I forgot or just wasn't worth it. So, that's my little rant of last names. That's how you do it. You just don't lie to your friends. You keep honest with them. And you keep them close. So I got this one friend that wants me to apologize, and they won't tell me what for. So it's been bugging me. Either tell me or shut up about it and apologize yourself. So that's my rant. For those who are listening and you like it, I hope you give that a thumbs up. And those that don't, give it a thumbs down. Let me see what you have to say about it. But that's my little rant on apologizing. Not saying I'm perfect, because I'm far from perfect. You could tell. I crash into everything. Like that. Or worse. But I do apologize to my car because I use and abuse her. But she's so good to me because she earns me lots of money. You know, here's another one. If you're ever fighting with a brother or a sister, be the bigger person. I'm not saying I'm always the bigger person, because I'm far from that. And forgive them, you know. Like I said, the past's the past, leave it there. But if it's affects the future, try to solve it so you can move forward in life. So, that's that. Subscribe to maddragon1984 and tell me what you think. And I didn't do a big run. I'm only level 4 heat 4, only 4,000, which is not a big run. I'm thinking, don't quote this, of switching over to Black Ops 3 and doing a live chat there because it's been a while. I'm usually for Need for Speed because I'm pretty anxious for the new Call of Duty, which is on pre-order, Need for Speed, which is on pre-order, and if anyone wants to see Star Wars come on live chat, you gotta subscribe and say Star Wars. I'll be reading the comments. Goes all to my phone and goes from there, and I'll show you what that's all about if you want. If you want, I could show you other games if you're interested in them. Just ask for my game list and go from there. And yeah. So subscribe. maddragon1984. Next month, the 1st of November, I'm going to be shaving everything off except for the mustache. I'll be going on here. There will be a link to send your donations if you want. And when you do, please leave a little comment. Say try not to crash more than 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. Something like that. A challenge. Because you know what? Challenges always work better when you're motivated. And that's the motivation that we need. So, leave your comments. So, this is where I say goodbye, farewell, see you on Black Ops 3 in a couple minutes. After we collect my money. So it was only a short run, like I said. This was a short video to get that off my chest. So long, maddragon1984. Says, if you can't take the heat. Don't poke the dragon.